So first of all, tell me about your The Voice appearance and how your career flourished thanks to this appearance in The Voice.
Well, that was an amazing experience. I was 22 at the time, and it was the first time that I did something that big, being in front of cameras and just singing live on TV. That was pretty awesome. It's just helped me to be confident about who I am as a singer. So that was a huge help for me, because I think that's what we need when we sing. We need to know that we are at the right place at the right moment, and that's what The Voice gave me. So that's an incredible gift. And and then after it's always it's like a quality sign that you have on your forehead. Yeah, you did The Voice, now you can sing. So that's what's helped for my career after that.
Yeah. Especially since in France, this particular show is very well renowned and it's very popular.
It is. And it was the third season, so it was still very, not new, but people were getting attached to the contest. So that was awesome.
It was pretty fresh, back then, and it was very, very interesting to watch. And so can you tell us a little bit about your relationship with your coach and what you learned from him, what you developed alongside him?
So much my coach, he was like, I like to call him Papa Pani, like Daddy Pani.
Yeah.
Because he was really like that. He was really like super warm, super. He took care of us. He gave me a bunch of advice, like don't trust people too easily, and trust your guts. And if you don't want to do something, then don't do it. And I mean, clearly when I say it like this, it's obvious. But for someone like him to tell us that, and I think that's something that I always stuck in my mind. Be like, okay, you be careful. And it was really nice working with him, truly.
So it was a very good experience.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yep.
Very good to hear. So we will be talking now about your entry in the French national selection for Eurovision 2021, which is in French, Pourvu qu'on s'aime, translated as long as they love me. So I would like to know, what's your relationship with Eurovision? What motivated your submission, and how did you, alongside Rémi Porta, write this song?
Okay, so my relationship with Eurovision is from when I was a little girl. I was watching it on TV. Then when I was a teenager, I stopped watching it because it was like not so cool. And I think it's when Amir, who did The Voice with me, get back to that contest, and because he was a friend of mine, I was like, okay, let's give it a try. Let's give it a chance again. So I watched it and I was like, this is an awesome contest because it's so about being who you are, and I don't know, I like this freedom. You can express yourself, and the LGBT can just be who they are. I don't know. I just love that, and I didn't realize that when I was a little girl. Also, my relationship with it is, of course, the Celine Dion song "Ne partez pas sans moi" that I love so much, and also I think it was Natacha Saint-Pierre or Patrick Fury that I loved. As when I was a teenager, I was listening to them so much, and when I realized they made their Eurovision, I was like, yes, you made it, guys. So why not me? That was So then, to be completely honest with you, when I wrote that song, it was more for me. It was not for the contest. But when I saw the casting advertising about the contest, I was like, okay, why not? Why not me? Why cannot? So I sent in my song, and they called me 2 months after. They're like, "We love it. Please come." And I was like, "Sure, I can do that." So yeah, but the last part of the question. So I wrote the lyrics, and top line. That's what, yeah, we call it top line. Yeah.
Yes.
And, yes. And then I came to visit my friend Rémi, and I was like, okay, I have this little stuff, and he just helped me, being as amazing pianist, and he did the rest for me.
Yeah.
I have a friend here. He just wanna.
Yeah, you do. A little cat.
Yes. Yep.
Hi. And so yes, this song is, might I say, very high quality, very dramatic. It's very, it has a meaning, has a power to it. It's extremely well produced and extremely well sung. The vocal is undeniable, I might say. Do you agree with the decision from France Télévisions to organize a national selection? Because for a couple of years, France was selecting internally, and there wasn't much press or media regarding the Eurovision participation in France. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think it's very clever of them to do a contest again, like in France, because we need to make people care about that contest. It's beautiful, and it's I think the idea of that contest is to bring also Europe and a lot of culture together. And I don't know why friends don't like think about it as a bad thing. Or so yes. So my hope is that with that French contest, maybe we can get French people to care about it more, and to notice that it's not cheesy as what we can think or people can think, and it can be a quality, and it can also bring I don't know, I like to think that all the participants of that contest, we bring a little piece of France, so let's just share it, and you French guys, just choose whatever you want to represent us. I don't know.
Yeah. But therefore, there have been, since the return of the selection, there have been very, very big names who've taken part. There was obviously Bilal Hassani, there was Madame Monsieur, there was Emmanuel Moir. I mean, there were many people, Chimène Badi, who throughout the years, some even vanished from the stage, and thanks to their personality, they helped develop this selection, which is, as you said, very good for the perception in France.
Yes. I think Bilal helped a lot.
Definitely.
Really, I think he really made a huge difference for that contest, and then people started to be like, okay, maybe we should not be so harsh on it.
Yeah, definitely. That is true. That his impact was, especially regarding the LGBTQ part of Eurovision, which is very, very developed. The community is extremely supportive. And so you did mention that you submitted the song while the casting was open. So there has been a little bit of a controversy going around throughout the years, saying that even though there was an open call for songs, sometimes France Télévisions reached out rather than submitted songs. So you said that you did submit. It wasn't.
I did.
Okay.
I really did. I really did. I sent it. The truth is that the girl that I saw the casting on was the girl that was my nanny on The Voice.
Okay.
And she became casting member for Eurovision. So she did knew me from like 7 years ago on The Voice, but it's not because of that I got picked for the. It's really because they loved my song. Because I have no label. I have no. I am by my own. That I'm producing everything by myself. This album, this music, everything. So yeah. So maybe there is a history of that, but I think they're trying to move forward, and maybe they do it with me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's very good. So because asking the question, because there are many people who are asking regarding whether there were a lot of submissions or not, especially in 2018 when there was
Yeah.
only one candidate who had a submission selected. So that's very good. Okay. Um, so I wanted to ask you, what can we expect for the national selection regarding your performance?
Well, because I think my song is, as you said, a little bit dramatic and big. We are still talking about it, huh? So maybe it's gonna change, but we are
Yes.
thinking of something pretty simple, and that the story and the voice would be at the center. So maybe no big choreography or mapping on the screen, but just a very beautiful light, and I don't know, and just filming everything that I can give to the people with my emotions and face. So that's what we're aiming to. Now let's see what we can do. But I'm excited
so it's
about.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
A very emotional approach. Yeah.
Yes. That's what I wanted, and they agreed with me about that. We have lots of beautiful songs that can be built with lots of stuff and lots of surrounding. But I think I would lose the purpose of my song if I do a big thing. Yeah. And I remember I loved I think it was Conchita verse that has a very it was this amazing light, and just when you have a good song, you just need your face and a beautiful light, and you don't need everything. But that's and I love what the people do, but that's what I want for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good example. Yes, that was about the quality of the song. The approach is very, very good, especially with that example. Conchita definitely deserved it. So also I wanted to ask you, if you do go to Eurovision, and even if you do or if you don't, what can we expect from your career from now on? Do you have an album that you're writing? Maybe?
My album is written, it's ready. I am in love with it. I just love it. And we're waiting a little bit to know how it's gonna go with Eurovision. And but it should be released beginning of 2021. Because I'm so excited that I want people to have it, and I want to go on stage as soon as I can, and I want to be able to perform it, because what this year taught us, I think, taught me as an artist, is that I miss being on stage so freaking much. And I just cannot wait to be able to go there and to sing my own song. That would be the best gift ever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, that's a very good answer. I agree with you. That's something that was missing during this year, really. Music was put aside. The first time that the contest was canceled, it was a very big deal. And hopefully it's the last.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
And fingers crossed about that. Yes, definitely. I would like to ask you, and let's conclude the interview on this question. For you, what is the most memorable Eurovision moment for the past 10 years?
In the past 10 years,
it can be France, it can be any other country.
Well, as I already told you, the Conchita verse for me was amazing, because so pure and so powerful at the same time. I don't remember the name of the person, but it was a song called Heroes.
Yes, Måns from Sweden in 2015.
Yes, you're so good. And I don't know. I found it how they made it, the mapping, and it was so poetic and so beautiful. And I have to say, I have a little. I just love Lauren Duncan. Duncan
Lawrence, yes,
yes,
from the Netherlands.
Yeah, and his voice is like everything, and it's very pure, and that's what I like. I have to say I like pure and simple stuff that you just take the song and you just and
Yeah.
it's like okay, just straight
Yeah.
to my heart. And so yeah, that would be my top 3 of those past 10 years.
Traîne dans ses bras pour qu'il me reste encore un peu, pour qu'il ne se lasse pas.